Hey, Autumn, how you doing? Okay, I've got your work up here. Thank you so much. I know there was a little bit of confusion. I just want to make sure that's specifically clear. I left this response right here, but I didn't receive any response from you, so I just want to make sure that this is specifically clear. So to clarify, Project 1 is the process book. Okay, that's the process book associated with Project 2. Project 2 is the actual design of the mobile app, including all of your testing, all of your prototypes, etc. So again, Project 2 is designing the app. Project 1 is the process book where you show all your work. That's the designed presentation where you show all your work. So, so for this week, we've got our requirements for this week that should add to last week's work where we developed the ideation of the actual problem, the target audience, the three main functions of the app, and the competitors. So this week, we're looking at an ideation of the problem, defining the problem the app is trying to solve to the end user. And then we have personas, scenario, wireframes, sketches of all, I'm sorry, wireframe sketches of all screens, storyboards of the scenario. Then we have the paper prototypes that we need to photograph. And then, okay, so basically, let's go ahead and take a look at, let's see what we have here in your presentation. So I think you've got everything here. You've got ideation of the problem. That's fantastic. Really good job here describing the problem the app is going to solve. So that's fantastic. So we have personas and scenarios. You've got the scenario listed before the persona, and that's intuitively you will establish the persona first and then the scenario. And the reason I say this is because the scenario should basically be an extension of the persona. A really effective tactic is to use one of the individuals in your persona to establish your scenario. Okay, so a scenario would basically be a situation where somebody would pull out your app to solve a problem they're having, or a situation where the app is being used. Okay, so Jessie, the school teacher, a possible scenario is she gets home from work and tears her clothes and realizes that she needs new work clothes or whatever the situation is. So she pulls out her app, makes the order, expedites the shipping so that she's not stuck without the proper clothing to wear for work or for play or for whatever situation. Do you see what I'm saying? So what you want to do is you want to make sure those personas are I'm sorry, the scenario is a basic extension of the persona. Okay, so you've got your two personas. Okay, and then you've got your scenario. That's fantastic. We have wireframes. Let me see, wireframes of all screens. Here's your wireframes. That's fantastic. Good job. And then then we have your paper prototypes. I'm guessing these are the paper prototypes. Yes. So these are what you'll be cutting out and doing your user testing with. Okay, so you've got your paper prototypes. Let me just look at my notes real quick. So you've got persona scenarios, wireframes of all sketches, story. So what we don't have is the storyboard of the scenario. That's a sketched out, a basic storyboard of the scenario. So if we take a look at your scenario, where the heck did it go? Boo, boo. I think I might have opened something. Let's see. Here it is. Okay, so you've got your scenario, but we need to sketch that out in storyboard format. There's your scenario right there. So that's got to be sketched out in storyboard format. Don't forget that. And then you have paper prototypes, photo, and then so you've got your paper proto. Excellent, excellent. All right, so that's basically all we're missing here is the storyboard for the scenario. As we see, your scenario is right here, but there's no storyboard associated with it. So that's the only thing that's missing from the assignment. But here's your, okay, so you've got it addressed here. We just don't have the actual storyboard sketched out. So it's there. So we just need to sketch it out. So that would be actually part of your process book as well. So this is good. You've got everything you need right in this document. So excellent, really good job. I'm sorry for the confusion. I will admit this assignment's a little bit hard to wrap your head around at first. So hopefully we get that out of the way. Typically it takes about into the second week before students start really making an understanding the difference between projects one, projects two, and what's expected to be delivered in each of those examples. So if you have any questions regarding the project at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications at this point. Okay, thank you very much, Autumn. Good job.